It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of it, Yu Darvish, is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game. Hey, you go to the plate in the first inning, you hit a ball back up the middle, little ground ball, gets through up the middle. Good approach. I like the fact he's thinking up the middle early in the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Winfield's there. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Donald Jones. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
DeShields is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
First baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Darvish a check on first. Runner back safely. Just a tick behind for a strike. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
In the dirt here. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit in the inning. The second runner on base now. Look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Settling in now, Jose Bautista having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, maybe swing the bat.
Here comes the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Or he'll strand a couple. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, if you're wondering why he's had a good year, it points to one number for me. They're batting under 250. Everybody, righties, lefties, switch hitters, whoever's coming at him. And when you're able to keep that number under 250, you're giving your team a chance to win games. And we'll see if he can do that in this one.
And he takes strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Driscoll is retired, and there's one away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm a little concerned about Mitch Moreland right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are two gone now.
Batting third.
Digging in, Dave Winfield. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest fifth in the American League home run race. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2 Rangers. And this is still a nothing ball game.
Center fielder.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
Moving under it, Rodriguez, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Brian Reyes. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Stepping into the box, Brian Woodward. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first.
Batting fifth.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a liner, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6th.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Chopped weakly to the left. Machado comes up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rangers. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jonathan Scope.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. And that misses 1-1.
The count's 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-1. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Standing in, Ray Rodriguez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
And this will be fouled away. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ball game. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Batting 9th.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in for his second at-bat, Donald Jones. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
To Cabrera for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
He's set, and the pitch. Jose Bautista is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Robbie Driscoll. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So digging in now, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rougned Odor.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Dave Winfield. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Woodward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hey now.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for... Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Center fielder, Mark Trumbo.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Winfield's there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Rodriguez. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brian Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He'll step in to start things out here
Leading
against
out for the
Kevin
Rangers,
Gausman.
third baseman, Joey Gallo.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Rodriguez.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And there's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, but this will land untouched.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Odor onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Popped up. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Center fielder, number 3.
Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So coming to the plate, Robbie Driscoll. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looking to send him packing again. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing it. Digging in once again, Donald Jones. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Chris Davis.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now here's Davis. High in the air and deep to right field. And they have taken the lead. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
The right fielder, number 21, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Gallo is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Rodriguez has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Orioles get a run thanks to the familiar home run swing of Chris Davis. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. Nope. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Reyes is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the seventh. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, well, right here's where your catcher comes out and says, take a pause, it's okay, and get him refocused, because you don't want the game to spin out of hand now. He pitched great early, but he's got to finish it off now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, that single right there moves runners to first and third in less than 2 outs, and he's been throwing a terrific game. Shutout so far, but he's going to have to figure out some magic to wiggle out of this one. Still got the double play in order. Maybe he can roll that double play ball.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Now in the box, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Again, a 1-2. Line drive to left. Gaddis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jason Vargas has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Cabrera there for this one. It's short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Brian Reyes.
Striding in once again, Brian Reyes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Too low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Odrisamer Despaigne will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Odrisamer Despaigne.
Ray Rodriguez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Ready for another shot now as Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one.
Leading off for Baltimore. Shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Jose Reyes. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Winfield's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
Settling in now, Manny Machado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Donald Jones, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Here's Chris Davis now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Machado is digging for home. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the 9th. In now, Mark Trumbo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Into the box now, Robbie Driscoll. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Into the box now, Rougned Odor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Dave Winfield. A hit in 2 tries so far. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Odrisamer Despaigne earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Odrisamer